This is the Royal Opera House in Muscat. It was a gift from the late Sultan to the Omani people. It is perhaps the most beautiful opera house that I've ever seen. You didn't think you can come to a place like Oman and have the kind of culture that you do right inside. We're going to show you what it's like to experience a show here in Muscat. This is the majestic entrance.
Yeah. Wow. This is the place which is the people waiting before the performance, and it's going to be the performance inside the auditorium.
They don't make them like this in most European cities.
True. That's how this is the lobby. It's a combination of the Islamic, Omani, classic, modern design. For example, like in the marble, also the doors, it's Omani windows in old houses, local design inspired. Ceiling also, one of the castles and forts in Oman, it's called Jibreen Castle, in Bahla, near Tuniswa. This is also inspired, which is locally. Also, for example, like these things brought from outside, all Italian marble Travertine, so brought from Italy. The woods inside, all teak wood from Burma, Myanmar, which is handcarved here locally. The chandeliers, same in the Grand Mosque from Austria, Swarovski. That's how they design the combination. Also, we have varieties of performances. We have September until May for the season, which is around the world globe, which is internationally. We have tangos, flamencos, jazz, pop, rock, ballet, concert, education. It's all around the world. And next performances also, we have the outdoor performance, because we have the last time, which is military music performance. And this time we have the Arabic concert, it's going to be 14 November. Also, we have the second auditorium on the other building. So 2 auditoriums. This is the main one we will see, which is around 1,100 seats. But the next one, which is around 500 seats, smaller a bit. That's all for the different.
It's a 1,100 seat auditorium.
Yeah, which is we have here.
Would you have classical holiday performances like a Swan Lake?
True. We have Swan Lake Ballet, acrobatic. Also, we have the operas, La Traviata, Carmen, Aida, different performances. Also, we have soon January, which is a symphony on ice. Performance on ice. That's going to be, which is inside the Beauty and Beast on acrobatic ice skating shows.
Disney on Ice.
Yeah, that's going to be in January. So we have the performance. While we walk in here, we can hear, for example, echo already absorbed. This is like cotton curtains absorbing the sound. That's why it isolates the noise coming from inside and also outside. And so also they use these for the acoustics inside. So that's how for the isolation sound. This is the main stage, which is 1,100 seats accommodate, but also it can be minimizing around 950 seats, because all automatic parts we can move here for the performances. Come here closer, please. Come here. So we have different levels, stairs and parterre. We have the royal circle. That's going to be the royal, for example, and King, Queen, President, Sultan. That's going to be on the middle. Also, we have the second and third level, which is dust. So that's how different tickets also, around 15 riyals till 90, sometimes 150. It depends on season. But the private boxes also we have, it comes around 150 to 450 riyals. That's for the full box to reserve.
For the full box?
Full box. Each seat, there is a screen. That's for translation. In this screen, also upper screen, that's how for the English-Arabic subtitles. And you can see also in front of you one of the largest pipe organ in the world from Germany by Claes. And this is from Germany in Bonn, around 550 tons all, and 4,542 pipes included. So we can use this pipe organ for the pipe organ concert, also for the sound acoustic systems. Because for the concert, you use speakers with microphone, but theater, no microphone also. As I mentioned, for the cotton curtains, everything, there's acoustics. That's why one of the best by acoustic solution company. And for the stage is around like 30 meters, 1,480 square meters. That's how for the different parts automatic. Also for the orchestra, it can be one level down here. So we can minimize the seats for the stage of orchestra. That's why we have 3 levels below, also 5 levels above. So this is different automatic parts is moving. It's like timeless for the past, present, and also for future. And according for the dress code, for example, everyone have formal dress code, which is suits, tuxedos, with tie or without. For ladies, conservative, which is covering shoulders below the knees. And for the performances, since some guests they don't have dress code, they can give them alternative. For example, ID card for the box office, so they can give them dish and turban for men, and ladies will have abaya for the performances. That's how for the here.
Where would you have gone to the opera before?
Yeah, I have, but
Where?
in London.
London's good, I think.
Yeah, it was good.
Not quite to this level.
No, not like this, but it was good.
This is something else.
Yeah. Look at the royal suite. You should film that.
The Royal Suite, that is
This
the one right there. There's truly something king-worthy about a place that takes every detail into consideration. You don't see that so many places. That's the point I want to get across in Live Like a King. You want to have your residence permits, maybe a citizenship, maybe a bank account in a country that you probably never even thought of. That's how you get diversification. It's not saying that I'm not happy in the US, so I'm going to think about Canada or the UK. You want to go broad. Becoming a citizen of Oman is generally next to impossible, but getting a residence permit is straightforward. You come here for the opportunity to have low tax rates and easy residence permits, not just for Americans and Canadians and Australians, but for pretty much everybody. How it works is you get a 5-year golden visa if you invest 250,000 rials. We're going to show you the money a little bit later. It's pretty cool. But that's about 650,000 US dollars. That's a 5-year permit. You can keep renewing it as long as you have that investment. If you double that up to 500,000 rials, so about 1.35 million US dollars, that gets you a 10-year permit. So you have the opportunity to live in Oman without the obligation. You've got to come and pick up your residence card, but after that, you're not really required to live here. So you have an investment that perhaps as this country joins in others in the region, like Saudi Arabia, like the UAE, in becoming a bigger force for expats, perhaps those properties could appreciate. Otherwise, historically, properties have been relatively stable. Rental yields are 4 or 5%. But what you're buying, in my opinion, is that neutrality we keep telling you. The Switzerland of the Middle East, you can get a residence permit, and they don't really judge you based on where you're from. So Oman recently did approve its first ever personal income tax. It's going to start around 5% and stay within the single digits, generally on incomes above $100,000 if you are a foreigner. And so it'll be interesting to see what other Gulf countries do. But whether it's 0%, as it has been for some time, or whether it becomes 5% or even 9%, people often say, well, you know, if you're not paying high taxes, how can you have beautiful roads and beautiful infrastructure? And if you look, these roads are a lot better than where I grew up, and they've built them all without charging people personal income tax. I think it's just a different culture of the government being more accountable and of wanting to build something that's competitive.